G'day RPG makers, welcome to the RPG Maker MV Game Dev channel. Let's make a game. Welcome back to the RPG Maker MV official tutorial walkthrough series. Let's continue on with step 7. Help tutorial, step 7, start tutorial. Usual warning, yes we have the project, open that up, game, open. Okay, we're going to learn about self-switches, another different way of doing things. We're going to be in town. We're going to go down from the left from the corner entrance. So we'll scroll down until we get to there. Let's make a chest in the grass. It's fantastically easy to make a chest in RPG Maker. This is great. Let's place the treasure below the wooden crate at 431. Click on the map, find 431. Right click under the wooden crate, say quick event creation treasure. Quick event creation treasure. Now we want to enter 1000 gold. Click OK. Treasure chest is created. Now you can see that there's a treasure chest here. Double click that chest. This treasure chest event comes preloaded with some of the essentials to make a treasure chest work. You can customize these, but for now we'll just continue looking at some of the very simple basics that we're talking about. Check for control SelfSwitch A in the content list. That's here. Click the tab to go to page 2. So, on page 2 we can see that this is an open chest. So the image is different. That's closed, that's open. The condition is SelfSwitch A is on. So it's very similar to how to the previous one where we used a switch, our own switch that we set up, but in this case we use SelfSwitch. So the difference between a switch and a self-switch is that a self-switch is only for this event. In this case, this event is ID 14, and we could call this treasure chest. Okay. So self-switch A through D is only for self treasure chest. When you need to use references to other events, you have to use a regular switch. So in this case, we could use have potion, for example, if we wanted to reference the events from the other series of events that we set up previously. Don't worry too much about it if you don't get it straight away. You'll figure it out as you go. I'm just going to click OK because I changed the name of the event. Now let's make an event using self-switches. So let's look at something sparkling in a patch of grass. We'll make the event so that page 1 is before you get the gold and page 2 is after you get the gold. We'll put the gold at 233. So let's see, 233, that's here. Double click, name the event, dropped gold. Double click the image. We're going to choose the flame group of images, and we're going to choose the topmost sparkle in the bottom half, 5th column from the right. It's very complex. Topmost sparkle, 5th column from the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Click OK. Now we're going to animate it. So we'll set the autonomous movement to custom. We're going to click a route. Turn left, turn right, turn up, turn down. Click OK. Set the animation speed. We'll put it to higher. We'll change it to below characters. That means that you can step onto that sparkling image. The condition of the event to launch is for the action button to be pressed when the player is standing on the event. Next, let's make the contents. Double click the first empty line. Click Control SelfSwitch. Check that SelfSwitch is A, and then it's on. Click OK. Double click the next line. Click Change Gold. To raise that to increase, and you could do a 1000 Let's just add 500 here so we know that there's a difference between the treasure chest and the sparkle. Double click the next black line, click show text, and we can say picked up 500 /G, which is the currency unit, whatever you're using in the game, in the grass. That can be changed later on. Click next, click OK. We'll make a second page, click new event page, make sure you're on page 2, click SelfSwitch, check that it's for A, and we can go back to page 1. So, the SelfSwitch is controlled before the text is displayed so that the image will change to the one on page 2. So this switches the image will become the image of the relevant page the moment the switch is triggered. Basically, even if the content on page 1 is still being executed, this is where only the image is changed to that of page 2. If you recall, page 2 is currently blank. Okay, so depending on where you put this in the row of events, you'll find that that affects how things happen. It's pretty straightforward, but it can be quite complex in how you actually apply things when things get a little bit more convoluted. We won't bother going through that again, but you can read it if you feel like it. Click OK and set the event. Okay, we'll now put ourselves a bit closer to here, so we'll right click there, set starting position, player. Okay, we've done that. Save and run a playtest. We can go up to here, open the chest, 1000G, go over here, picked up 500G in the grass. Press escape to check our money, and there we have 1500 gold. They're working. That's the end of step 7. Okay, we're going to reuse the gold spot later on, so don't forget about it. And that's the end of the tutorial. That's the end of this video. Thanks for watching. If you liked what you saw, please consider smashing that like and subscribe buttons, as they do help with the algorithm. Now it's time for you to go and make your game. See you in the next one.